Adrian Newey is the absolute best when it comes to car design. He has been the mastermind behind many championship winning cars in the past. Over the past couple years, he has been helping Red Bull perfect their car into the rocket ship that it is today. Other teams are always trying to lure Newey to their sides, but now it looks like it may very well be possible. You know I had to get my Ferrari shirt out for this video because our hopes of a championship in the next couple years have just gone up. That alone should show just what it means to even have a chance at securing Adrian Newey to your F1 team. Nothing is set in stone yet, but more and more reports are coming out that Adrian Newey is set to be leaving Red Bull Racing. So let's see why Adrian is considering leaving Red Bull and where he could possibly land up if he does. Sit back, smash that subscribe button, and grab some popcorn because we have a lot of F1 drama to break down. Adrian Newey has been with Red Bull Racing since 2006. In their 18-year partnership, they managed to obtain 6 Constructors' Championships and 7 Driver Championships together. But Newey was already seen as a star even before joining Red Bull. He had previously worked at Williams and at McLaren, so he had a strong resume which helped him secure a nice $10 million salary once he moved over to Red Bull. Newey had free reign to design the cars however he wanted and always seemed to be one step ahead of his competitors. Other teams would probably pay millions for his red notepad that he carries with him through the paddock. Besides his professional achievements, he obviously made friends with the drivers that have come and gone, as well as with Christian Horner and Helmut Marko alongside other team members. In the past 3 seasons, Max Verstappen and Red Bull have absolutely dominated the sport, in a car Adrian Newey himself designed, so why on earth would he want to leave the team that is basically giving him everything? Well, it has been reported that Christian Horner is a big reason as to why Newey wants to terminate his contract with Red Bull and take his talents elsewhere.
I'm going to take my talents to South Beach.
After the allegations against Christian Horner, there has been turmoil within that Red Bull garage. Nobody knows exactly what happened and what will happen. There's division between the different sides in that garage. There are rumors flying in every direction about who is leaving and who is staying. It's just overall not a great environment to be working in. Things are falling apart over at Red Bull, and honestly, Newey has earned the right to expect a solid workplace, and if they aren't going to offer him that, he won't have any reason to stay to be part of their downfall. If the entire Christian Horner, aka Han Solo, saga leads to Adrian Newey actually leaving Red Bull Racing, that might be one of the biggest fumbles we've ever seen. But where is he going to go if he does decide to leave? Well, the obvious first choice, and the one I'm personally rooting for, is Ferrari. Ferrari have been trying to get Newey for a while now. Seriously. They offered him a lucrative deal a couple years back, but he decided to decline because he preferred living close to Milton Keynes, rather than near Maranello. Hey, to each their own, right? So he stayed on with Red Bull, but at least Ferrari took their shot. And they are back, and firing again, this time surely with an even better offer. Besides the straight up salary they could offer Newey, they also boast an enticing lineup and future. Although I may not think Lewis Hamilton is anywhere near his prime self, there is no denying that a team composed of him and Charles Leclerc is pretty attractive. Both narratives in this situation are something that could help solidify Newey's legacy even further. If Lewis wins, Newey is the one that brought Lewis his 8th championship, letting him ride off into the sunset as a champion. If Charles wins, Newey is the one that finally fulfills the prophecy of Il Predestinato and brings glory to the Ferrari golden child. Now, he would also bring joy back to a country and an iconic brand that hasn't seen a championship since 2008. There is no denying the fact that Ferrari have been struggling, and this may pose an interesting challenge for Newey, who maybe at this point in his career is looking for something a little more challenging after the recent run of absolute domination he has had with Red Bull. Ferrari is the choice that would bring the most excitement to Formula 1, and would probably make him an instant national hero in Italy the second Ferrari secures a championship. Another very possible landing spot for Adrian Newey would be Aston Martin. Now, this one may seem a little bit odd, but Papa Stroll definitely has a large amount of cash, and he's prepared to offer an even larger amount of cash to secure Adrian Newey to that team. He wants to win, and he knows that having Adrian Newey will bring him one step closer. Newey is no stranger to the Aston Martin racing division. He has already previously used his F1 designing knowledge to help design the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Surely Lawrence Stroll is trying to pull out all the stops to make that Aston Martin team as competitive as possible, and what better way to do it than to go out and sign Newey to your team? Since money is no issue, I'm sure they would even be open to giving Newey a blank check just to have him sign on. This would also be an intriguing option for Adrian because he wouldn't have to leave the United Kingdom and would be part of the process and journey towards making Lance Stroll an F1 champion. which is exactly what we all want to see. Having Alonso on the team for the next couple of years also means they have an actual driver capable of winning a championship. Sorry, Lance. And therefore, could bring out the best in whatever he designs and challenge any other teams at the top. Seeing Adrian Newey in the Aston Martin garage is not something I dismiss, and honestly, I think there's a pretty good chance that this is something we could see happening as well. If Adrian doesn't go to Ferrari and he doesn't go to Aston Martin, maybe he decides to shake things up a little and join Max Verstappen at Mercedes. Maybe Adrian Newey is really tired of dominating, so tired that he may consider jumping over to Mercedes to fix that box on wheels that even the team themselves can't figure out. There have already been speculations and rumors that Max may be considering joining Mercedes next year, and now that Newey might be leaving Red Bull, these rumors will surely hold a little more truth than before. Newey and Max already know how to coexist. Newey knows how to build a winning car exactly to Max's preferences, which would make the transition and winning potential at Mercedes much higher. If for whatever reason they decide that they want to try and salvage that spiral that Mercedes is currently in, they may decide to team up together and go show them how it's done. Mercedes has the money, they are searching for solutions, and Adrian Newey would be a great addition towards helping them find the problems with their car and resolving them. This may be the least likely out of the three teams, but it is definitely not off the table. Whoever does end up signing Adrian Newey will have an instant boost. Sure, it may not happen overnight, maybe not even over the next year or two, but you know that if you have Adrian Newey laying the foundation for your car, that team and that car is going to be competitive for quite a long while. Who wouldn't love to have that on their team? Thank you guys for watching this video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please make sure to share it with your friends and drop a like. Let me know down in the comment section below where you think Adrian Newey will be going next year or next time we see him out on the F1 paddock with a different team. Thank you guys again and see you next time. Bye.